Okay, it's Saturday, May 1st. Had a great night camping at the primitive camping area. It was called Torreya Challenge. It's one of two loops that are connected. Torreya State Park, fantastic place. Never seen anything like this in Florida. I'm about to show you something that you won't see anywhere else in Florida. But enjoyed my camping there at the Torreya Challenge primitive camping site. There's 4 sites. I was at number 4. It was beautiful. Now this topography that you see already, these hills, you see this nowhere in Central Florida. Been in Orlando for 15 years. Now you hear that? Look at that. There's creeks that run all through this place. I don't know if you can appreciate, there's a tree, you can gauge the drop in the ravine that way. There's a creek and a beautiful horseshoe portion of it. I mean, the sound of moving water in Florida, unheard of. If you enjoy hiking at all, or even think you might, even if you thought you didn't enjoy hiking, come to Torreya, Torreya State Park. It's in the town of Bristol, I believe, in the panhandle of Florida. For me, it was a 4-hour drive and very much worth it. Trails are beautiful. There are copperheads in the park. I camped with a guy who's been coming here for about 25 years. His name was Bob. Really nice guy. He says there's times he comes up here, he doesn't see one. But once he saw 2, and today he saw 1. He was going out to get wood. They stack up firewood near the primitive campsite. It's about 50 yards away. You have to go get it. And he went to go get some, and he saw it, and he hollered out, "Hey Isaiah, you want to see a copperhead?" And I broke the rule, I'll admit. I formed a rule while I was up here. Not so much a rule as kind of a funny little saying when you're hiking. You've got to hike slow enough to spot copperheads, but fast enough to elude mosquitoes. I broke that rule, and I ran from my campsite where I was setting up stuff to dry. Sorry, I have my finger on the lens. I was kind of airing everything out, doing some Bible reading in the book of Jeremiah and the book of Psalms. Just drying myself out, getting ready to pack it up and head out, eating a granola bar. That kind of morning stuff. "Isaiah, you want to see a copperhead?" Broke out in a dead run. And sure enough, there was one. Bob said it was small or medium size. And it was pretty small. It's probably 18 inches long or so. Oh, look at this. And it was shy and reclusive, and as we got closer, leaned down and took a snapshot of it. It coiled, but then it quickly went away. Look at this. This place, oh look, there's a rock. Look, a rock. Don't see rocks in Central Florida. What you do in the panhandle. Now it's a long drive for me to get here, but if I would have known about this, I would have been out here years ago. I would have been making that drive probably at least every other month. This place is absolutely phenomenal. It reminds me of Washington State, where I'm from. No, not as far as the vegetation or the animals, not any of that, but just the terrain and the rapid change of terrain. There's no repeating terrain features here. There's none. It's constantly changing. It's up and down. It's flat. It's dry pine forest. It's old growth. I don't know my trees. I know my birds. And oh, by the way, there's hooded warblers here like crazy. It's almost constant wood notes of hooded warblers. They're everywhere. Everywhere. I hear peewees too. I don't know my vegetation, but the vegetation here is different than Central Florida. There's lots of things here I'm not used to, different kinds of trees, bushes. But it reminds me of home, which is Washington State. So there we go. I've been rambling for a while. I hope you're not seasick with all the turning of the camera, but this is just so beautiful I can't keep my iPhone in my pocket. God bless.